Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak, sir, in between.
एक विषय बोल रही है एक बिल के एक कमेंट्स आपने किया उस पर टिप्पणी करना चाहती हैं आप?
Sir, I will definitely say all this and more during my reply. I will say all this and more during my reply. But no, I have not finished yet. You may thank me afterwards. I have not finished yet, please. Sir.
बुला लो उनको।
बैठे हैं चेयर में। बुला लो।
हाँ ये सर आप तो बोलिए।
Sir, I'd like to appeal to you, sir. Since the point derived from, 94 and then said confine yourselves to the bill, I'm here wanting to hear and then wanting to reply. And you've taken a very considered call, sir. I respect your view that you would remove the name of former Chief Prime Minister. Equally, I think quoting Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji in the context of he said she was Durga. We all respect Mrs. Indira Gandhi for her achievements. Of course, we equally remember her for emergency. But I think it is important. Vajpayee ji's name being quoted as though he said Mrs. Indira Gandhi is Durga is contentious. There's no proof. There are enough people who said he has not said that. Therefore, even that statement that Vajpayee ji said this should be equally removed. And you have taken a considered call, sir. Why? Mrs. Indira Gandhi is not respected? I said Mrs. Indira Gandhi is respected. Do you have an objection? I said Mrs. Indira Gandhi is respected. Okay. Do you have an objection on that? What is this, sir? What is this? Sir, equally, therefore, I appeal to you, sir. You said that will be removed from Sambit Patra's statement. I appeal to you that under 94, if people have spoken beyond 94, and I take the Honorable Member Gogoy's name here, most of his speech was beyond 94. Would you consider please removing that also from the record? Is very, very clued into what I'm saying. And therefore he's saying, I'm challenging you. No, I'm appealing to you to remove Gogoy's complete statement, which was beyond this bill. And equally, the member who said, Chairman, hi, remove that as well, sir. That's my request to you.
India had perhaps seen incipient delinquency in personal loans when it first advised bank and the NBFCs to strengthen their surveillance mechanism to address the risking system. Deposits in the banks and the financial institutions have been declining, with households as they allocate for savings to mutual funds. Today, everywhere in the banking system, the savings are being decreased, interested to the mutual fund. Why? Because of the rate of interest, rate of income tax. If you are in a mutual fund, 10% tax. If you are in the bank, savings bank account, fixed deposit, here 5 years, 10%, there 5 years, 33%. All are going to mutual funds. These income tax principles and policies, of course, it is the prerogative of the Honorable Finance Minister, but I will request you to look into the matter. In a case of mutual fund, 5 years I will pay, if I keep him for the 5 years in a mutual fund even, taking some risk even, I may get 20% from the benefit, I have to pay 10% tax. Whereas if I keep a fixed deposit for 5 years, I have to pay 33% tax. Kindly consider that in your new budget, next budget, kindly consider this point. Now, sir, the GNPA ratio for agriculture was 6.2%, while the GNPA ratio for proposed personal loan was 1.2%. This reduction of NPA is not due to higher recoveries. Most importantly, sir, this, Mr. Patru was saying, Finance Minister will say about the NPA. Very strongly they are saying NPA is being decreased, NPA is being decreased. Not because of the recovery of the NPA, but striking off the NPA itself. That is the niceties of the things that have been done. Jugglery of the words. Writing up the NPA. And it has become a common feature now. Sir, basically in the name of the amendment, the central government is trying to interfere in the state cooperative banking system in respect of nominations and to provide for an increase in the tenure of the directors in cooperative banks. The bill was increased the scope of the exception clause, which could lead to more conflicts of interest of the state government and also interfere with the independence of state cooperative banks. The bill also aims to redefine the concept of substantial interest for bank directorship. The threshold for what constitutes substantial, I have already said this, I will not repeat. From rupees 49 lakhs crore India's foreign debt in 2014 has raised to rupees 205 lakhs crore in 2024. देश आगे बढ़ रहा है. कितना बढ़ रहा है? देखो देश बढ़ रहा है. देश इतना बढ़ रहा है, धारी में देश बढ़ रहा है. 2014 it was 205 lakh crore and now 49 in 2014, 2024 it is 205 lakh crore. देश आगे बढ़ रहा है, भारी में बढ़ रहा है, कंधा बहुत भारी हो गया, बढ़ रहा है. According to Trading Economic Global Markov models and analysis, expectations, government debt in GDP in India is expected to reach 88% of GDP by the end of 2024-25 fiscal. External debt in India increased to 6.8 to 300 USD million in the second quarter 2024 from 6,63,800 USD million in the first quarter of 2024. But the gap in loan growth and deposit growth, SBI continues to lose market share in deposits over the years. Now the question is, how much is the interest rate on borrowing? Whether it will be funded, what will be the guaranteed return of investment, and what will happen if SBI fails to repay on time? RBI is informed that rupees 3,207 crore was lost because of 5,082,000 cases of cyber fraud. Yes. He was talking about cyber fraud. Yes. Cyber fraud between 2024 financial years. Sir, who suffers for that? Who? Not the rich people. Only the poor people, middle class people. They are the sufferer for the cyber fraud. Sorry. Till today, the government, the central government, and its mechanism, whether it's the CBI, whether it's the ED, whether whatever the instrument is,